Days of Our Lives spoilers June 16. Stephanie faces the fallout from shooting at Joy. Salem has never been a town where secrets stay buried for long, and on June 16, the consequences of one shocking moment threaten to change everything. In a dramatic turn of events, Stephanie Johnson finds herself at the center of an emotional storm after the shooting involving Joy. What began as a tense confrontation has now exploded into a crisis that affects families, friendships, and romances across town. As the dust settles, Stephanie must confront not only the legal and emotional ramifications of her actions, but also the judgment of those closest to her. Meanwhile, Joy's condition leaves everyone anxiously waiting for answers, creating a ripple effect that spreads through Salem like wildfire. Stephanie's world turns upside down. Stephanie has faced difficult challenges before, but nothing compares to the weight she now carries. The reality of what happened at the shooting scene hits harder with every passing hour. Whether her actions were justified or not, she cannot escape the haunting image of Joy lying wounded. Friends who once stood firmly by Stephanie's side begin asking uncomfortable questions. Was there another way to handle the situation? Did emotions cloud her judgment? Even Stephanie herself struggles with those same doubts. As she replays the terrifying moments repeatedly in her mind, guilt becomes a constant companion. Every conversation feels like an interrogation, and every glance from a concerned friend seems loaded with suspicion. The emotional burden threatens to overwhelm her. Joy fights for recovery. While Stephanie wrestles with guilt, Joy becomes the focus of desperate concern. Family members gather, hoping for positive updates while fearing the worst. Doctors work tirelessly to stabilize Joy, but uncertainty hangs over the hospital corridors. Loved ones cling to every piece of news, no matter how small. Some remain optimistic, believing Joy's strength will pull her through. Others quietly prepare themselves for devastating possibilities. The situation becomes especially difficult for those who care about both women. They find themselves trapped between sympathy for Joy and understanding for Stephanie's emotional state. As Salem waits for updates, tensions continue to rise. Alex finds himself torn. Few people are more conflicted than Alex. His connections to both Stephanie and Joy place him in an impossible position. On one hand, he knows Stephanie's heart and understands she would never intentionally hurt someone. On the other, Joy's suffering cannot be ignored. Every hospital update increases the pressure he feels. Alex desperately wants to support Stephanie during her darkest moment, yet doing so risks appearing insensitive toward Joy's ordeal. The balancing act becomes increasingly difficult as emotions intensify. His struggle highlights one of the central themes of the storyline. Sometimes there are no easy sides to choose. Everyone involved has been hurt. Salem erupts with speculation. It doesn't take long for rumors to spread throughout Salem. Residents discuss the shooting in coffee shops, at the town square, and in private conversations behind closed doors. With limited facts available, speculation quickly fills the gaps. Some citizens paint Stephanie as a tragic figure caught in a terrible situation. Others view her actions far more critically. The divide creates growing tension among friends and neighbors. As opinions harden, Stephanie discovers that public perception can be nearly as painful as personal guilt. The court of public opinion rarely waits for all the facts, and Salem's residents are no exception. Every new rumor makes the situation even more complicated. Kayla worries about her daughter. No mother wants to see her child suffer, and Kayla is deeply concerned about Stephanie's emotional well-being. She recognizes the immense pain Stephanie is carrying and fears the trauma could have lasting effects. While offering support and guidance, Kayla also encourages her daughter to face the reality of what happened. Their conversations become emotional and honest. Kayla understands that healing cannot begin until Stephanie fully confronts her feelings. Avoiding the truth will only deepen the wounds. At the same time, Kayla worries about the scrutiny her daughter faces from both authorities and the community. She knows Stephanie needs strength now more than ever. questions demand answers. As investigators continue examining the circumstances surrounding the shooting, crucial questions remain unanswered. Witness statements may reveal conflicting versions of events. New evidence could emerge. Hidden details from that fateful encounter might completely alter how everyone views the incident. The uncertainty keeps tensions high. Stephanie anxiously awaits each development, knowing her future could depend on information she cannot control. Every new revelation carries the potential to either support her account or create additional problems. For now, everyone remains trapped in a painful waiting game. Relationships face new challenges. Major crises often expose cracks in relationships, and this situation proves no different. Friends who once trusted each other completely now find themselves divided. Long-standing alliances are tested as people choose where their loyalties lie. Some relationships grow stronger through shared hardship, while others begin to fracture under pressure. Stephanie's closest connections face particularly difficult decisions. Supporting her may come at a personal cost, yet abandoning her feels equally painful. The emotional fallout spreads far beyond the individuals directly involved. In Salem, one dramatic event rarely affects only one family. Stephanie's search for redemption. Despite the overwhelming challenges ahead, Stephanie understands she cannot remain frozen by guilt forever. Eventually, she must find a way to move forward. Whether that means seeking forgiveness, making amends, or simply accepting responsibility for her role in the tragedy, the path toward redemption will not be easy. It will require honesty, courage, and a willingness to face painful truths. The journey promises to be one of the most emotional storylines viewers have seen in recent months. Stephanie's future hangs in the balance, and every choice she makes from this point forward could determine how the rest of Salem sees her. A powerful day in Salem. June 16 delivers a gripping chapter filled with heartbreak, uncertainty, and emotional conflict. Stephanie's struggle with the aftermath of shooting Joy creates powerful drama that resonates throughout Salem, affecting nearly everyone connected to the situation.